Hi, and welcome to the Hollywood Walk of Fame. For this video, the challenge is to find your favorite star and comment the minute and seconds for the location. Subtitles will give you clues for some of the upcoming famous stars I notice. However, be sure to find your own. This is a 360-degree video, so you will need to use a VR headset, a mobile device, or a computer to view it properly. A TV currently does not work. To look around, swipe your screen or merely aim your mobile device in a different direction. Have fun! The first block of this 360-degree tour takes us from Gower Street to Argyle Avenue. One of the historic landmarks on this block is the legendary Fonda Theater. It is located on the south side of the street. The Fonda Theater opened in 1926 as the Music Box Theater. This venue has hosted an incredible lineup of performers over the decades. In the 1930s, it was a hub for Broadway-style productions, including plays featuring Bette Davis before she became a Hollywood icon. In the 1960s, it transformed into a popular concert venue, hosting legendary acts like The Doors and The Byrds, defining the sound of an era. The 1990s saw artists like Pearl Jam and Radiohead take the stage, bringing alternative rock to Hollywood Blvd. Today it remains a top destination for live music, with artists like Billie Eilish, Bruno Mars, and 9 Inch Nails delivering unforgettable performances. If these walls could talk, they'd have nearly a century of music history to share. On this block you will find Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn, one of Hollywood's most beloved couples. They've been together for over 40 years, which is practically a miracle in showbiz. But did you know they first met way back in 1966 while filming a Disney musical? Kurt was just a teenager and Goldie was in her early 20s, so romance wasn't exactly in the air yet. But eventually, 2 decades later, they reunited while filming Swing Shift in 1983, and that's when they fell in love. Ever since then, they've been inseparable, choosing love over marriage and proving you don't need a wedding ring to have a lifelong relationship.
Tour time, 2 o'clock, tour time.
Just to give you some idea of the timeline for the Hollywood Walk of Fame, the very first star ever placed was for director Stanley Kramer in 1960. Can you imagine being the very first star? There is no way he had any idea that it would eventually have over 2,600 stars. Now we reach the next block from Argyle to Vine. The standout landmark here is the historic Pantages Theater, one of Hollywood's most glamorous venues. Originally opened in 1930, this Art Deco masterpiece was first a vaudeville house before transitioning into a grand movie palace. But its biggest claim to fame? From 1950 to 1959, it was the home of the Academy Awards, meaning Oscar winners like Audrey Hepburn, Humphrey Bogart, and Walt Disney accepted their golden statues right inside these doors. Today, the Pantages is a top destination for Broadway productions, with shows like The Lion King, Hamilton, and Wicked. At the end of this block, there is a special tribute, a square tile dedicated to Neil Armstrong and the Apollo 11 crew, commemorating their incredible journey to the moon in 1969. Just imagine, while Hollywood was creating sci-fi about space travel, these men actually did it. And speaking of legends, you'll also find the star of James Stewart, a Hollywood icon who took an unexpected break from acting to serve in World War II. Unlike many celebrities who were given symbolic roles, Stewart flew actual combat missions as a pilot and even rose to the rank of Brigadier General in the Air Force. After the war, he returned to Hollywood and starred in classics like It's a Wonderful Life, a film that, believe it or not, was not a big hit when it first came out, but over time it became one of the most beloved movies ever. Another Hollywood dynasty honored on this block is Kirk Douglas and his son Michael Douglas. Kirk was the ultimate tough guy of classic cinema, starring in Spartacus and Paths of Glory, and so many more. But beyond acting, he made a huge impact behind the scenes. He personally stood up to Hollywood's blacklist by hiring blacklisted writer Dalton Trumbull to write Spartacus, helping to end an era of censorship in the industry. His son Michael took up the family mantle, winning Oscars for both acting and producing. This wraps up our first stretch of Hollywood Walk of Fame, but we're just getting started. Up next, we'll continue our journey from Vine Street to Ivar Avenue, where we'll see stars like comedy legend W.C. Fields, I Love Lucy icon Desi Arnaz, the timeless Grace Kelly, and half of the legendary comedy crew Bud Abbott of Abbott and Costello. I'll be uploading the next 360 video soon, so be sure to subscribe and stay tuned as we keep exploring Hollywood's most famous sidewalk.